If you found this message, it is not by accident. Your soul was guided here because there is something within your spirit that has been quietly crying out for understanding. Many of you have been carrying a deep sadness lately, a heaviness that words cannot fully explain. It is not always dramatic. Sometimes it appears quietly in the middle of ordinary moments. You wake up feeling emotionally tired before the day even begins. You lose interest in things that once distracted you. You feel disconnected from conversations around you. You continue functioning, smiling, working, helping others, yet inside your sacred heart there is a silent ache that never fully disappears. And because the human mind seeks logical explanations, many of you wonder, why do I feel sad when I should be grateful? Beloved one, I am Archangel Michael, and I tell you now with great love, the deep sadness you feel is not weakness. It is a spiritual signal. Your soul is trying to awaken you beyond the old reality you have outgrown. Humanity often misunderstands sadness because the world teaches people to fear uncomfortable emotions. Yet not all sadness comes from brokenness. Sometimes sadness emerges because the soul realizes it can no longer continue living disconnected from truth. Many awakening souls experience this sacred sadness before transformation fully begins. It is the grief of realizing that the life built around survival, performance, emotional suppression, and external validation can no longer nourish the spirit. Across your world, humanity itself is moving through profound emotional exhaustion. Artificial intelligence transforms society faster than human consciousness emotionally understands. Endless streams of information overwhelm the nervous system every hour of every day. Social media amplifies fear, comparison, loneliness, outrage, and emotional overload. Economic instability creates anxiety across nations. Wars and global division move waves of grief through collective consciousness. Humanity has become deeply disconnected from stillness while secretly longing for peace. Sensitive souls feel this deeply. Many of you are not only carrying personal sadness. You are absorbing collective emotional heaviness as well. This is why your spirit feels overwhelmed without always understanding why. This is why your nervous system feels emotionally exhausted even after rest. This is why your soul longs to escape noise and return to silence. Beloved one, your sadness is not proof that something is wrong with you. Your spirit is responding naturally to a world disconnected from its sacred heart. Humanity has normalized emotional disconnection for generations. People learn to suppress pain instead of healing it. They learn to distract themselves instead of listening inwardly. They learn to perform happiness rather than cultivate genuine inner peace. And many awakening souls now feel exhausted because their spirits can no longer tolerate this disconnection. Many of you reading these words have spent years pretending you were okay while quietly abandoning yourselves emotionally. You ignored your intuition to avoid conflict. You stayed inside environments that slowly drained your soul. You became caretakers for others while secretly feeling emotionally empty yourselves. Some of you built entire identities around being strong because vulnerability once felt unsafe. Yet the soul cannot continue living behind emotional masks forever. Eventually awakening begins. An awakening often starts through sadness because sadness softens the protective walls around the heart. This is why old distractions no longer work the same way. Endless scrolling feels empty. Superficial conversations feel exhausting. Old ambitions lose meaning. The spirit begins searching for something deeper. Something real. And beloved one, that longing within you is sacred. Long before incarnation, your higher self understood these times would come. You knew humanity would enter a period of accelerated awakening. You knew fear, distraction, and emotional overload would intensify. You knew many souls would secretly feel spiritually disconnected despite appearing successful externally. And still you came because your light would matter during this transformation. Many of you have always felt different from others. You sensed emotions deeply. You questioned systems people accepted blindly. You searched for meaning beyond appearances. Some of you spent your entire lives feeling emotionally disconnected from the old world because your soul never fully resonated with the illusion surrounding humanity. Yet, beloved one, you were never meant to become fully comfortable inside unconscious living. Sensitive souls often incarnate during periods of planetary awakening because they help anchor compassion, wisdom, healing, and remembrance while collective consciousness evolves. Yet this role becomes painful when awakening souls suppress their own emotional truth. Many of you continue trying to force yourselves to remain emotionally numb because sadness frightens you. Yet the soul speaks through feeling. Sadness is often the spirit's way of saying, something within your life no longer aligns. The ego fears this realization because transformation threatens familiar identities. But the soul understands differently. The soul knows that before rebirth, emotional honesty must emerge. This is why certain relationships suddenly feel heavy. This is why old paths lose energy. Your spirit is withdrawing life force from realities that no longer nourish your awakening. And though the fearful mind experiences this as emptiness, the higher self recognizes it as preparation. The caterpillar experiences the dissolution of its old form before the butterfly emerges. Likewise, many of you are experiencing the collapse of emotional illusions before your authentic self can fully awaken. Beloved one, stop judging yourself because you feel deeply. Stop believing your sadness means failure. Stop forcing yourselves to appear emotionally fine while your soul quietly suffers beneath the surface. Your spirit is asking for honesty now. Honesty about your exhaustion. Honesty about your pain. Honesty about the life your soul truly longs to live. This is why your spirit now craves silence, prayer, nature, music, beauty, authenticity, and moments where your sacred heart can finally breathe again. Your soul seeks nourishment after years of emotional starvation. The higher realms ask you now to stop running from your emotions. Sit with them gently. Listen to them consciously. Your sadness carries wisdom hidden beneath its heaviness. It is guiding you toward greater truth, greater alignment, greater authenticity, and deeper connection with the divine within yourself. You are not falling apart because you feel emotional heaviness. You are awakening beyond emotional numbness. And though this transformation may feel painful, it is leading you toward a peace far deeper than superficial happiness could ever provide. I stand beside you now with great love. I place a shield of divine comfort around your spirit. I remind you that your emotions are not your enemy. Your sensitivity is sacred. Your sadness is not weakness. It is the soul's sacred signal that something within you is ready to awaken beyond the old reality forever. Trust the feelings you have spent so long trying to silence. Trust the quiet voice within your sacred heart. One day you will look back upon this painful season and realize your sadness was never proof that the light abandoned you. It was the sacred moment your soul finally became too awake to keep pretending everything was fine.